Alright, mate. Yeah, let's have a look here. SYN. Yeah, you love the chart. Any time frames you like. Weekly, 1 day, 3 days, fine. Yeah, okay. And fantastic work on auction. Beautiful. Love to see it. And I hope the holiday's going well. Yeah, so far, I can see exactly why you love this chart. We are hitting up against the bottom resistance. When you see this, you want this to be a deviation. Deviations are extremely powerful. If this holds, deviations can moon the market, right? You can get real bull markets, real all seasons coming off deviations if they hold, okay? Because this can be the, well, it's the point where all of these longs probably capitulate and start selling. You can see it happened right here. Look at this large sale volume. People capitulated as it broke through there, and that capitulation can help bottom the market. Now, if we zoom into this capitulation, what probably happened on this capitulation? If we delete all this stuff, what probably happened? What do we teach? What do you do below capitulation? You buy below a capitulation. You accumulate below capitulation right here, and that was the bottom of the market, right? That is what we look out for and what we want to be trading. It's not always easy. Don't get me wrong, it's not always easy, and it's not always a clean pattern, right? You can see down here, there's actually another stop hunt right down there to make it even easier. If you didn't miss the first one and you've seen this and it got back inside there, that'd be worth a buy then. But anyway, you can see the capitulation worked out absolutely beautiful, and if you find those, they are absolutely golden. So anyway, let's I'm going to flip to a yearly just to start, and I want to work my way down because a lot of these coins have been forming yearly bullish stop hunts, and this is trying to do that. I don't know what the market cap for this is. I need to check that from memory. I don't remember. But this is a beautiful candle right here. This has the potential here to be a deviation below the yearly candle, and then next year you get one of these back up. That is real potential. In this setup, dojis are a sign of indecision in the market. Now, dojis can be bearish or bullish signs. They're indecision, so you can get continuation to the downside. For example, pretend that's a red candle. This can be in a bearish situation. These can break down and be really bad. In bullish situations, these can be really good and move the way up. But these doji candles are a sign of big moves coming in the market, and to be prepared. At this point, it's still red on the year, but it opens the door. Like, if this market is bottoming the way we think it is, well, these dojis in fact should be bullish. The only way I can see these 3-day apexes failing, and they don't normally fail in these circumstances, but it would be a stock market crash, and that, in my mind, that's really the only way, because there's liquidity coming back into this market. If there's liquidity coming back into the market, you would think that it would start to push these prices higher after a 95% drop. So apexes don't normally fail in these circumstances. They usually break out to the upside. So we have to hope that it holds true. We're already seeing them break out to the upside. I'll even move this across just on my screen here, on one of my screens. You can see here YFI. I put out a post the other day on YFI. Was in the apex. And in the apex, it's going to break up. Now you can see there, the last time I looked at this, it was up 24%, and now it has skyrocketed even higher. It's up now 40%. But these apexes are, this is a daily apex, by the way, but they are breaking out to the upside, and we can kind of see right here what has been happening. These are 3-day apexes, and at this point, these 3-day apexes are building now. You've heard me talk about these apexes, about 3-day apexes and apexes in general. For me, they are the most powerful pattern in all of trading. Obviously, especially when they work. Anything can fail, but above the white 100 moving average is considered to be bullish. And a lot of these coins are just starting to break up off the bottom. Where in theory, these should only be starting. But can there be a derailment of this train? You are the conductor of the train, and we are all aboard this train. So obviously we're hoping that there's not going to be any derailment. So the 12 month is looking good there. The 6 month, yeah. Look at this. there's still a red 6 month candle here. That's not ideal, right? That is, buying into deep red 6 month candles. It makes it harder for this to flip green. It makes it harder for this to be bullish at the moment. But there is this lovely deviation forming or happening, right? So it may be best to wait on this one, right, and see how this closes out for the year. Obviously you want this to do that on a new 6 month. It is a nice chart. It is trying to create a deviation, but if it is doing creating a deviation, there might be an opportunity to buy into the wick. There might be a flush lower into the wick on a new year before getting that move up. So 3 months chart here. Well, we can see there is a beautiful bullish 3 month stop hunt. These were the golden ticket. I posted in the group when we were getting a lot of these, in the 9 week stop hunts and the 3 month stop hunts and all. The problem was at that moment in time that Bitcoin also had a bearish 6 month stop hunt, and Bitcoin probably should have went lower, but then it formed 9 week and 18 week possibly bullish stop hunts, and obviously we know what happened to Bitcoin. It pushed higher and negated the 6 month stop hunts, which is unusual, and it's a very, very, very good sign of strength. That alone tells me Bitcoin has already bottomed. Of course, we already knew Bitcoin was bottomed, but when you get negation of 6 month stop hunts, that's a monstrous sign of strength, right? It's huge. I don't think people, I think people underestimate the sign of strength that is, and they don't really realize. Crypto capo and stuff calling for 12k or 10k or 6k and all this sort of stuff, and personally it looks a bit silly to me, but black swans can happen, and if a black swan happens, could they be right? I mean, who knows? Who knows? But if it went down there, it definitely wouldn't be down there for long. So, all in all, this is looking good, mate. But because of that red 6 month stop hunt, sorry, I said that wrong. Because of that red bearish 6 month candle at the moment, it's still red. It makes me a little bit more iffy. The 9 week is beautiful here, and it has already moved up. There is a new 9 week candle, right? Definitely can trade that, but it needs to stay green. Right, it needs to stay green. If we're going to negate that 6 months red 6 month candle, I mean, what you want to see, and it is possible, right? It definitely is possible. When the market is strong, it likes to stay strong. But 9 week candles and 3 month candles, the two of them are very similar. They can change the trajectory of the market. As you can see here, any large time frame can change the trajectory of the market. We've had a very bullish 9 week candle here, which is also a new 3 month candle. I think there was a new 9 week and a new 3 month candle at the same time this time, which was extremely powerful, or at least they were very close. But that's the way I would trade it. I would like to see a small dip and a pop up and a flip green there. But you do have to remember, we are red on the 6 month. As you can see there, it's not easy to negate these. It's not easy to negate these, but you can see where I drew that. It's still not even flipping this candle red. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's not even flipping this candle green. I just woke up. I didn't have coffee yet. My head's still a bit sleepy. I was up late last night, so because of this redness here, I'm just going to advocate to be careful. Let's look at the 2 week candle. Of course, a lot of these coins are moving up and trying to negate. Like this would have been a red 6 month candle there, and it popped up. Where is that? December. New. See, that's a new candle right here. Look at this. That's a new yearly candle. Look what happened on a new yearly candle. And look at the doji here, and then into a new year. It's absolutely flawless. If we see examples like that, forming doji candles in December or whatever, that's unbelievable. Doji candle into a new year and a pop. Look at the wick lower and then a flip green on the year. That's unbelievable. You can. I don't want to say you can bet your life savings on it, but situations like that are unbelievable if you understand them. That's a month, 1 month higher to make a huge gain with very little risk. If this is flipping green, if the yearly's flipping green, the monthly's flipping green, the 2 weeks flipping green, the weekly's flipping green, the 3 days flipping green. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. But we're close to a new year, and it's important to talk about those things as well. Yeah, sorry for the long video here. It's nearly 10 minutes already. So I like this, right? I do like this, but I don't like that red 6 month candle. I think it means it's hard. It's it's going to need to work harder. But we have seen in the past, of course. Look at this. These big moves. Once they start, they can continue. All right. I know here that was bad because that came into the White 100 moving average, one of the first retests. Well, that was the first retest of the White 100, but this is the first retest as it's pointing down, and the first, those are usually sell signs. So I do think I need to be careful, right? If it pops up, right, this is the warning sign, of course. If the new 9-week pops up and fails and flips red again, we got to get out. You got to get out, because that could we could negate that and push right back down. But if the new 9-week, and we can look into it here, if the new 9-week has a small dip and then flips green again, that's a long to see if this can get continuation. Anyway, mate, yeah, I hope you're well.